What do you really need? Right now. There is only now. Past and future are an illusion created by our minds. Our mind keeps dwelling on the mistakes of the past and worrying about possible problems in the future. Stay centered in the now. The more centered in the now we become, the higher we vibrate and the harder it is for negative circumstances to enter. Stay in the now. Ask what we really need at this moment. Not a day from now, not an hour from now, not even a few minutes from now. And I must admit, even with all my future worries, every time I ask that question, I really don't need anything. So why keep worrying? Troublesome thoughts entered my mind a few days ago. But then I asked myself, what do I really need right now? And I must be honest and say, nothing. Troublesome thoughts entered my mind yesterday. But again, I asked myself, what do I need right now? Again, I needed nothing. Troublesome thoughts entered my mind today. But again, I needed nothing. And just a few minutes ago, the troublesome thoughts came up again. But I concentrate on the now, and I ask myself this question, what do I really need at this moment? Again, the answer is nothing. So will there ever come a time when the answer will be something? And it makes you wonder if we live in a constant now with no past or present. Then everything we could ever need has to be with us right now, not on its way because that would imply a time frame. Everything has to be here now. It has to be that we just don't see how to get it. It must be there. It has to be. Isn't it amazing how so many of the things we need arrive at just the opportune moment? Almost like magic or a miracle. But it can't be a miracle if it's already there, right? It must be something in us that has let us see what we need. We endure an unnecessary struggle, fighting because we believe in scarcity when right in front of our eyes is a huge pot of gold. We have to come to a point where we say, enough is enough. I'm sick of it. I'm not going to play the pointless, useless, unnecessary game anymore. And when the game ends, the world is ours. If the past and future are relative to everyone, as Einstein taught us in the last few lessons, then the only logical conclusion is that there is no past and future. There is only now. We saw examples of how individuals can experience different points in time. Points in time are infinite. Everyone can differ, and no one has a privileged point. This can only mean that all any of us really have is right now. Are you content with this moment that you are in, or are you longing for something to happen in the future to make you the person you were truly meant to be? The future does not exist. Have you ever done anything in the future? No. Everything you have done has taken place now. The more time you spend in the now, the easier your life becomes. Your mind becomes more aware. You respond better to your environment. You do the things you need to do to make the changes in the now. The more time you spend in the now, the more you are connected to your higher self. Practice staying in the now. The more you do it, the easier it will become. Accept the now as this very moment. Ask yourself, what can I learn from what is happening right now? Go for a walk. Notice each step. Notice all your surroundings. Keep your mind off the past and future thoughts. The more you do this, the easier it will be for you to stay in the now. The more you stay in the now during relatively less stressful times, you are storing and building up calm and peace for when you truly need it. Then when life tries to trip you up, you can access your stored up peace and the situation will become so much easier. The path you need to follow will be so much clearer.